What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So in this video I'm going to show you how you can use that higher time frame understanding in order to be able to scalp some extremely high probability setups on the lower time frame. Okay, now before we get started, guys, really quickly, a lot of you guys have been extremely interested in getting your funded accounts passed by us. So essentially we have this robot that's able to pass these accounts very quick. So if you're interested in getting your funded account passed by us, then make sure to join our Telegram channel. The link is in the description down below, and you can DM the team at TraderPassOfficial too, how we can pass that for you. The pass, guys, is guaranteed 100%. If we fail your challenge, you'll get your money back. In fact, guys, if you message us with, just message us and say Momofx, pass now, pay later, and we pass it first for you and you can pay after. Okay, now let's get started straight into this video. So there was a very beautiful buy opportunity that I was looking at in order for me to look for shorts straight after. Okay, so as you can see, there's a beautiful short opportunity that's playing out right now, but there was also a beautiful buy opportunity, and I'm going to break down how I got into both of these. Okay, so I made a nice $3,000 on this one today, and unfortunately I got a break even on the sell because it's 6 p.m. right now, and I'm not really interested in trading. Anything after the New York period. Okay, so I got stepped out on this, unfortunately, but I'll be sure 100% to get some sort of entry tomorrow to enter more of the sales. Anyways, guys, so the way I found this, first of all, is by looking at the daily time frame. You need to understand your daily time frame structure. Now, when taking a look at the daily time frame structure, I understand that although we are approaching these discount zones right here and price potentially is going to start rejecting and maybe reverse, we still don't know. We need to first of all see some sort of change of character or a market structure shift. As you can see from all the points of interest in the past on the daily, we have failed to break previous highs. We failed to break previous highs. Every time we tap into our order block, boom, we don't break that high. We tap in here, boom, we don't break that high. Once again, we haven't broken that high. So there's no reason for me to actually look for longer term buys. But what I can do is, I understand that every single time we've tapped into some order block, okay, we've seen price somewhat reject. So we understand that we usually get a few candles of rejection after tapping into some sort of order block. So as we tapped in on the daily time frame right here, I expected some sort of rejection. I wanted to reject and continue higher in order for me to look for more shorts. And as you can see, we were retesting that previous low right here. Now, once I understand my higher time frame structure, and I know that on the higher time frame, I'm looking for shorts, but in the short term for today, I can look for buys. Now I can drop down to the lower time frame. So as you can see on that 1 hour time frame right here, I'm going to take you through what's going on here. So we formed a double bottom right here, and for me that's going to be future liquidity, and I will look for this to be cleared eventually. And I see that we have a nice supply right here, so this is where I would want to look for shorts. Okay, this order block right here, this is where I would want to look for shorts. Now as price is approaching right here, a lot of people, they would have seen this first tap, you would have seen these two very strong candles, and in their eyes they missed the move. Why? Because they see this right here, or they believe that this is a simple imbalance fill and price is not going to tap into your order block, so they enter premature sells. And the premature sells or premature buying a lot of the time will get a lot of people stopped out. Okay, you'll get a lot of people stopped out because what I see this as manipulation. So when you're getting into these premature sells and you're placing your stop losses right above this high, this is actually, these stops are eventually going to get manipulated, because what you're going to see a lot of time is price is going to make one move up, manipulate you here, so a liquidity purge before making the real move. So this is why I always say be extremely stubborn, guys, with your entries. Be very stubborn. So if my entry, my sell limit is here exactly at the open, I'm not getting in even if I miss by a pip. You do not want to chase the market, you want to let the market come to you. Everyone that chases the market a lot of the time is going to get consistently just manipulated. So do not chase, because these people that are chasing and they're entering that right here, they're getting stopped out eventually. So the way I look at it, I knew this was premature selling, so I flipped and reversed and I said, okay, well, now that means I still have this much range to buy, so I can look to buy from here all the way up to here, because this is actually my selling zone. I still believe that price is going to come back up and manipulate right here. So this is the beautiful thing about understanding market structure in such depth that you're able to understand the price swings as they occur within the range. So when I drop down to the lower time frame, what did I see on the 15-minute time frame? I seen this low demand right here. And although this demand might seem very insignificant to a lot of you, when we take this demand right here and take it back, this is actually a fairly strong supported area. You can see price rejecting from this area multiple times. Another very strong thing about this area is it is the lower high. Okay, so this is the lower high of the lowest point in the market. So a lot of time price will break. So this is kind of the change of character, and as you get a retest of that high, usually you will get some sort of nice rejection. So this for me right here was a beautiful setup. So it's all about, like, no two setups are going to be identical. Your idea is that you have to get so good at understanding the way that the market moves and so good at understanding all the different confirmations and trying to build a story every single time as a setup forms. You do have to be as mechanical as possible, but that will only get you so far. Intuition plays a lot here as well. So as you can see right here, this would have been my area to look to enter. Now, as you guys know, I'm a person that likes a lot more confirmation. I like to be very mechanical with my entry. Although my bias is not going to be that mechanical because each bias is very different. No two market structures are going to be the same. But the entry can be mechanical, and that's the beautiful thing about my strategy. So when we jump down to the 1 minute time frame, guys, what I usually look for is I look for a simple break and retest. So right here is what I'd look for. I'd look for a breakup of this high, and I'd look for a retest. Now, this one was very, this might not have been the best option. Now, I'll tell you why in a second. It's a very simple reason is that a lot of people might have preferred this one. I'll show you why in a second, okay? So usually, as I said, is a simple break and retest. Once I tap into my point of interest, which I have, I wait for a change of character on the 1 minute time frame. Now, guys, as you know, at this point, I use the order flow footprint so religiously at this point. Like, I need to see the order flow footprint confirmation before looking to get into a setup. So I'm going to pull up the order flow footprint right now. So this is the order flow footprint chart right here. And the order flow footprint chart is very simple. A lot of people are complicated, but for me, it's very simple. And I found a very mechanical way of making this essentially, come together with my strategy. So as you can see, as we are selling into my point of interest, by the way, here, right here, like this is the rejection of that 15-minute demand that we saw on TradingView a second ago. As we drop down, I want you to notice the immense selling. This is the min delta and this is the max delta. It's the difference between the net buyers and sellers. Essentially, these are the buyers and these are the sellers. That's the simplest way I can explain it in a very fast way. The sellers here are very strong. Look at the numbers and compare. That's what we do. We compare the buyers to the sellers. The buyers to the sellers. So the sellers here is minus 303 while it's 9. 0, 0, 6, 0, 4, 6. Whereas here 396, 196, minus 109, etc. So very strong selling. As we tap in though, now the buyers are stepping in, they're getting stronger. Look, as the buyers tap in, now the sellers are pretty much extinct. 0, 0, 0, minus 8, minus 1, 0. And the buyers are much stronger. So this helps me get in. What I want to see a lot of the time is the seller. The sellers coming in very strong. As we approach my zone, they're becoming less and less interested in selling. And then what I want to see a lot of time, that's a very good sign, is if you get a huge surge of selling right at the low, met with a very big surge of buyers right at the next candle, that's a very good sign that a low has just been placed right here and strong buying has came in, much stronger than the sellers. So that's what you want to see. You want to see the buyers overtake the sellers. Now, for any of you guys that are interested in learning more about my the order flow, etc., the order flow strategy, I've already prepared a free beginners order flow course that you can check this out on my channel, on my playlist. So go ahead and take a look at that as well. And before you even do that as well, make sure to join my free Telegram mentorship, guys. I'll be posting a lot of things there, trade analysis and psychology posts, etc. So make sure you join my free Telegram mentorship. The link is down in the bio as well. So that's how I would have used the order flow footprint, okay? And I would have looked to buy. And where would I have placed my take profit? My take profit would have been very easy. It would have been right here at the open. So what does price do, guys? Boom, 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 boom. And eventually price hits my take profit. It was very beautiful trade. Okay, so price hits my take profit. And now I'm starting to look for sells. So what do? I do the exact same thing. As we tap into my 1 hour point of interest, I'm dropping down and I'm waiting for a break and retest. So once again, right here, this, right, is the low that set this high. So I wait for a break on this and then a retest. So as you can see, we got that break and then we got a retest and my stop loss goes above here. So once the stop loss goes above here, I simply hold that trade. Now we need to check the order flow as we tapped in. Is the order flow strong enough or not? So that's what we do once again. We pull up and we look at the order flow as we tapped into the point of interest. And it was right here. So right here, as we tapped into my point of interest, look at the order flow. Look at the immense amount of sellers. Look at the immense amount of sellers in comparison to the buyers. There's absolutely no buyers at this high right here. So that's a very, very strong sign that the sellers are just completely in control. And as you can see, a lot of selling imbalances indicating aggressive selling is coming into the market. And once again, that would have been another beautiful entry. And this trade would currently be up. Okay, this one's currently playing. Unfortunately, it just didn't hit my kind of like within my time zone that I usually want to trade, but I'm up 6 for the day, so I'm happy with that. You know, you don't usually get 2 perfect setups in a day anyways. But that's currently up 3 and that's pretty much it, guys. This is the strategy. It's all about understanding market structure, all about understanding where you're in the market, picking out your point of interest, and then using the order flow. So that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I really do want you to join my free Telegram membership, guys, because there's a lot of things that are going to be coming out very soon. When it comes to courses, guys, might be taking a step back from courses. I might be launching a very, very special mentorship very, very soon, only working with 20 people and that's it. I'm going to be closing down a lot of these things that I'm doing. I'll still be providing value for free, but, you know, courses is just not something that I'm interested in doing much anymore. So stay tuned in the Telegram. I'll be updating you on everything in regards to that as well. Hope you have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.